Hey Gales, I'm Andrew Clark and here are this week's sports highlights. Queens hosted their annual cross-country meet at Fort Henry on September 14th, and for the second year in a row, both men's and women's teams finished first in the standings. The Gales women's team took the top spot with 15 overall points, with York University in second with 50 points. The 6-kilometer race was won by Queens' very own Julianne Staley with a time of 21:46. Close behind was teammate Victoria Cody's, who finished in 22 minutes flat, and Colleen Wilson, who placed third. The women's team swept the top 5 places with Charlotte Dunlap and Veronica Allen finishing 4th and 5th. The men's 10-kilometer race was won by Queens' Jeff Archer, who with a time of 32:08. Beating teammate David Cashin by only 6 seconds. The Gales held the top 3 spots with Tyson Loney finishing in 3rd. In rugby action, both men's and women's teams dominated the field. The women's team took on York University. Lauren McEwen was a key component yet again with 1 try and 3 conversions, leading the team to a 38-15 victory over the Lions. In men's, the Gales shut out the Waterloo Warriors with Adam McQueen scoring a try and 6 conversions to finish with 17 points and an overall score of 62-0. The number 2 ranked women's soccer team played both the Laurentian Lady Vs and Nipissing Lakers this past weekend. The Gales handed the Lady Vs their first loss of the season, shutting them out 3-0. They had a strong performance against the Lakers to the 1-1 in North Bay. The men's soccer team tied Laurentian 1-1 and outscored the Lakers 3-0 to bring home the victory. And this week's Athletes of the Week are Madison Tyrell of the women's soccer team and Tommy Hong of the men's soccer team. Tyrell, a second-year keeper, made 1 start, shutting out the Laurentian Lady Vs in a 3-0 win for Queens. The White Rock native made 6 saves and in turn handed the Lady Vs their first loss of the season. The clean sheet marks the 3rd time in her 5 starts that she has shut down the opposition. On Sunday, Hong chipped in with his 2nd of the year as the Gales beat up on the Lakers 3-0 to finish the weekend with a win and a draw. And don't forget, this week's game of the week is soccer against Ryerson. Those are all of your sports updates this week. For more information, go to GoGalesGo.com. I'm Andrew Clark for QTV Sports.